Hello, y'all. What's up? This lady has a whole problem going on, and it's a nasty problem. Check this out.
Now at 7, a Metro Atlanta renter recently found out her heater has been blowing fecal matter into her home. She and her 4 children are now living in a hotel during the holidays.
Atlanta News First investigator Anastasia Olmos details this renter's fight for her family's safety and your rights as a renter.
Daddy, you want to get the smaller books right here, AJ?
Tiara Logan is a single mom.
Small books on the bottom.
Packing up her 4 children again.
Put it sideways. I don't have family here. I left California to come here for safety.
She moved to Snellville, Georgia 3 years ago. She says to leave behind generations of domestic violence.
It took me wanting to see something different for them. That's why I'm here.
She moved her family into a hotel just before Thanksgiving after finding out her HVAC unit was blowing fecal matter throughout her entire home.
I try to deal with it and just stick it out, but we shouldn't be living like this.
Tiara says it started with the smell of sewage coming from the drains in her rental home in June 2024.
And I complained, I'm like, what's going on? What's that smell? And they told me, oh, just pour bleach down the drain. Everything's going to be fine.
Her landlord is a company called Star Borrower, along with the property manager, Invitation Homes.
I called, I sent emails, and then they finally sent someone out.
According to maintenance records, Invitation Homes first sent a contractor to Tiara's home in July 2024.
He came out, didn't realize we were on septic, so he looked at the sink. He's like, I don't see anything wrong. You're fine. And he left. Then it started backing up into the tub and into the toilet, and it was horrible.
She continued submitting maintenance requests.
These are pictures of like me and my children's skin. Like we would break out really bad. Come to find out there was sewage that got into our washing machine.
She says as her kids were constantly sick and missing school.
We've been in and out of the emergency room.
In October 2024, she says Invitation Homes sent another contractor who found a backup in the septic tank outside.
This is a condition of the septic. Our water flows through that.
While Invitation Homes told her they resolved the septic issue, she says the smell didn't stop and dark spots appeared around pipes in the garage right below their bathrooms.
Spots where the sewage water came through, like right there, all right there.
She showed us month after month of maintenance service records where Invitation Homes sent different contractors to her home for more than a year.
It looks like they're fixing things, but in all actuality, they're not fixing it.
In March 2025, Tiara paid an attorney more than $600 to help her demand repairs.
The reason I kept paying my rent was because I didn't want my address exposed. With eviction being filed, your name can be searched and the address pops up.
But Tiara says throughout her sewage nightmare, various fees appeared on her rent bill that she continually tried to fight. Atlanta News First Investigates found the fees included a charge listed in error for maintenance repairs that she had submitted, as well as insurance policies, even though she paid her renter's insurance independently. In April, they charged her rent twice in the same day with a month-to-month rent fee. They corrected her rent and documented it as an error with her lease renewal. Tiara says she called to fight the fees monthly while racking up additional late fees. Invitation Homes' ledger of her rent shows they reversed some charges, but when she didn't pay the fees in July 2025, she received an eviction notice. Tiara fought that eviction in Gwinnett County Magistrate Court, and a judge ordered her landlord to pay $6,000 and make the repairs.
They never paid. And it's been 2.5 months since that court hearing. And what they're saying is, well, we're just going to bill it to your account and basically give you credit for it.
In October, Invitation Homes applied the $6,000 to her account in rent. But due to safety concerns from her past and her address exposed, Tiara says,
I could have used that to move, but I don't have the money to just come up with first and last
In November, Invitation Homes sent her another contractor who discovered the original septic tank issue had spread sewage to her HVAC unit.
So basically we're blowing fecal vapors throughout the home the entire time.
The contractor's note in her rental portal noted a sewage backup due to septic tank clogging outside of home. He stated it smells like feces and the toilet overflowed Category 3 water, which dripped directly into the HVAC unit.
A lot of notes that were usually here are not there anymore.
Flood safety experts describe Category 3 water as highly contaminated, containing harmful pathogens, toxins, and other hazardous substances.
It's just frustrating because I can't give them a normal life because I don't want you guys to get sick. We're in and out of a hotel. Like, who wants to live like that?
When we asked Invitation Homes about Tiara's case, a spokesperson told us, in part, we take the concerns raised by this resident seriously, have complied with court orders to date, and are actively working to resolve any outstanding issues.
Yeah, so as you can see, that's just despicable. And, she has kids. She's basically here by herself and everything. And some renters, this is how it goes. So when you're dealing with renting property, those management companies, they ain't about nothing either. I've dealt with them in the past, and I tell you, they're not about nothing. When something comes up, it's like they shrugging their shoulders. They don't care. They don't know. Well, let me contact the owner and all of this, but they give you the management number to call when something goes wrong, and they never can help you. So it's like, why are you standing in the way? You're a middleman. I guess they're just making money from the owner. That was deplorable. No human should live like that. Feces being blown inside the residence. And they always take their time about fixing things, getting back to you. You have to, once you tell them a problem or submit a report, you have to follow up on it, because if you don't, you'll never hear from them folks again. You won't. And I feel bad for her. She's in a hotel room, had to go to a hotel room or whatever with her kids, just to have some sanitation. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Let me tell y'all something. I have never heard of anything like this happening, where there's feces blowing through the vents. I have never heard of that. The home is, to recap, the home is on a septic tank. I never liked it. I rented a home on a septic tank, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be breaking this lease, so I'm gonna be getting out of here before this septic tank fills up, because I already know that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna come back into the house, but I didn't know that until I had moved in the house. But anyway, it's just you have to be careful when you're renting. Just be careful. Ask and find out if the house is on a septic tank or does it have a sewage line. It's two different things, okay? And just you just got to stay on point, and just keep your head on the swivel even when you're renting, and and just you got to stay on them people's behind. There's a lot of management groups out there that are over the rental property, and just try to, do your research on them, find out some reviews on them, try to find out who's the management company, and just do some reviews on it. That's the best I can tell you. Just try to do some reviews on the management company over the property that you're renting or going to rent. If they got poor reviews, just don't do it, because I'm telling you, they just take their time. The house could be falling in on you, and they'll know it's falling in on you, and they'll just take their time. But they do expect rent. They expect that rent now. The only way you're gonna really get some real communication out of these people, if you stop paying that rent. Come short on that rent. Hell, you ain't got to, they're gonna be calling you, they're gonna be running you down. So no matter what's going on in these properties, and I never liked that, no matter what's going on in these properties, they still expect you to pay full rent. They're not holding up their end of the deal from the application, from the contract. You know, so you have to stay on them. I hope she's doing well now. I hope she's in another property. I hope she's not still in a hotel with her kids. But yeah, y'all, man, y'all watch out for that. All right. And yo, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, holler at me in the comment section, okay? Let me know your thoughts on this. All right, peace. Dre Radio.